that we've learned. What I'd like to do this morning is talk specifically about the market potential and how to convey that to a venture person, about the competitive landscape, what's out there, and about how you differentiate your competitive advantage. Because right now, one of the things that we see are companies that come in and say, I don't have time to write a business plan. Well, if you can't write the business plan, you might as well write your eulogy, because all that is taking your business concept and logic and committing it to paper. So business plan is part of what you have to have. And within that, one of the things that you need to address is competition. And so I love when folks come in and they go, our competition is not there. The market is huge. Well, the market being huge doesn't translate to me. And then the next thing we hear is take my word for it. We won't. And no one else in the market will either. So what you need to do is you need to come in with statistics, right? You need the standard slide that sizes the market. But I don't want to hear, if we only do 1% of a $1 billion market, we are going to be, I can do that math. That's intellectually offensive. What we want to hear when you size a market is, the market is this big. It's segmented in 5 ways. I'm going to attack this segment of the market, and I'm going to capture it. And within that segment, this is why I'm unique. Because we know there are other people out there. We know there's a big market out there. We know the internet is huge. You don't have to tell us that. We need to understand how you're going to fit and the piece of the jigsaw puzzle that you're going to drop into and be unique. So a thing to really consider is the market potential and how you're going to size your piece of that potential. The second thing is to look at the competition across the landscape. And one of the most common things I hear sitting across the table is someone will go, we have no competition. And I find myself getting that Bambi in headlights look. It's like you have no clue. Because if you don't understand that you have competition everywhere, if I fund, the next thing I'm going to hear is the sky is falling. I'm going to have a Chicken Little moment because everybody has competition. And the key to success is recognizing who's out there, who potentially can morph into what you're doing, and who you need to be looking for not only in the 30, 60, 90-day window, but in the 6-month window. And I can guarantee you, from every deal we've ever done, somebody pops up on the radar screen that you had no clue was there. So it's part of it. The best that you can hope for is that you're truly prepared and that you have an understanding of what's out there now and that you can be dynamic enough to fit into an evolving marketscape. The final thing I'd like to talk about is how you differentiate competitive advantage. And the way that you do that is you know your business. You know the dashboard that's laid out in your business. You know the indicators that make you healthy and don't make you healthy. So what I love to hear is for an entrepreneur to come in and say, I understand my business. In order for me to generate cash, I need to have this many leads. In order for me to get this many leads, I need to drop this many postcards. I want the dashboard indicators of health because then we jointly agree on what's going to make you successful. And that means that if things go right, we pat each other on the back. And if things go wrong, we have a basis on which to start reconfiguring or retesting new ways to make you successful. That's market potential, competitive landscape, and competitive advantage. And those are 3 key components that are looked for when we're looking to